CapCut is known and used for years, but it's wise to look for alternatives, especially with growing concerns around a possible CapCut ban. And Descript is proving to be such a worthy alternative with its AI-powered video editing features. So in this video, I'm going to try out both tools and compare them based on their editing features, ease of use, performance, speed, pricing, and more. My plan is to create a YouTube short using both tools to see how they perform. We'll compare them side by side, focusing on one aspect at a time to get a clearer picture of their strengths and weaknesses. You'll find links to all the exclusive discounts in the description below. Let's start by comparing ease of use. First up is CapCut. You can use it either in your browser or download the desktop app, which runs much smoother and is generally more convenient. I'm using the app. Once you log in, you'll land on the main dashboard. This is where all your projects will be saved. You can try its AI features from here too, which converts long-form video to short or generates an AI image. When you click Create Project, it takes you straight to the editing board. This is where you upload your media. I've downloaded a podcast video and I'm uploading it here. To add it to the timeline, just drag it down. On the right sidebar, you can tweak video settings, audio, playback speed, and more. There are plenty of animation options too, in for the start of the video, out for the end, and combo if you want both. This section is where you make adjustments, add transitions, effects, or captions. It's all pretty simple and user-friendly. Now let's switch over to Descript and do the same thing, so we can better compare the ease of use between both tools. I'm using the Descript desktop app for this. Alright, this is the dashboard. Here, you'll find all your projects saved in your drive. You'll also see your recordings, and you can even create your own private workspace if needed. When it comes to the dashboard, I think Descript has the edge over CapCut. It feels more organized. Back on the homepage, you'll find all the AI and editing features laid out clearly. Let's click on Edit a Video. Here, you can upload the video you want to work on, or simply paste a YouTube link. What Descript does differently is that when you upload any kind of video, it first generates a transcript. To make things more organized, it even asks how many speakers are in the video. I entered that, waited a bit, and the transcript was ready. Now let's take a look at the toolbar on the right. One section is for audio settings, another for video adjustments. Then you've got options to edit scenes, add or manage layers, insert elements, captions, and even browse copyright-free stock. My takeaway on this? Based on this whole process, I'd say CapCut is the more beginner-friendly tool. Even if you've never edited before, it's super intuitive, seriously. Even a 10-year-old could figure it out. If you're just getting started and want a simple program to learn editing with, I'd definitely recommend CapCut. Descript isn't too complicated either, but it's definitely better suited if you already have some editing experience. Maybe after trying out CapCut first. I'd give Descript about 4.5 stars for ease of use, while CapCut gets a full 5. Now let's jump into the main part. Editing a complete YouTube short. Starting with CapCut, I want to change the aspect ratio first. Here's the option, and I'll zoom in a bit to make it better suited for smartphone viewing. Next, I want to try out the color grading features while editing this short. That should be under the adjustment section. I'll tweak the saturation a little, adjust the temperature so it's not too warm, bump up the tint slightly, and bring down the contrast. That's already looking better. Now, if you want to cut out some unnecessary parts, because shorts and reels need to be snappy and fast-paced, you can just split the clip and delete the sections you don't need. You can also add AI-generated captions using this feature. And if you check out all the text styles CapCut offers, it's actually impressive. The performance feels smooth, too. I'll position the text in the center to make it pop a bit more. The only downside? The auto captions aren't super accurate. Like at this spot, it leaves the "costs us" text, which gives a weird feel to that part. And that's pretty much it. Let's play it back one last time. It's overall looking good and definitely has that punchy short vibe. You could even take it further by adding effects or transitions, especially if you're combining multiple clips. Just the captioning part was a little disappointing. Now, for exporting, CapCut makes it easy. You can upload directly to YouTube or TikTok, which is super convenient. Just choose your video quality, hit export, and you're done. So, we're done with CapCut.
And that's what I want to talk to you about today, is what our bad habits cost us. Maybe you scroll through your Facebook feed and you think, so what if I roll my eyes? It's just 5 seconds of my time. How could it be hurting me?
And of course, I'll share my final takeaways on both tools after completing the editing process in Descript. Here we are. First, let's adjust the aspect ratio to 9:16 to fit the YouTube Shorts format. Descript makes this super easy. There's a direct position option, and when you open the fill scene editor, it automatically adjusts the video to fit the frame perfectly. Compared to CapCut, where we had to manually zoom in to fit the portrait format, Descript clearly wins the first round for speed and ease here. Next, I tried out Descript's AI Studio audio feature. This is something Descript is pretty well known for. Normally, we'd have to use separate software like Audacity to clean up audio, but with just one click, Descript handles it really well and delivers high-quality sound instantly. Huge time saver. In the original video, the host was looking away from the camera, focusing more on the audience. But Descript's AI eye contact feature fixed that, making it feel more direct and personal. Another cool bonus. I added a blur transition at the beginning and adjusted the color grading in the effects section, similar to what I did in CapCut. At this point, both CapCut and Descript were neck and neck until I tested the AI captions feature. Unlike CapCut, which missed a few words, Descript's captions were highly accurate and synced perfectly with the video. I selected a caption style, tweaked the font and color a bit, and the video was ready to go. One last thing I did was trim out the audio-less clips from the short to make it more punchy, just like we did earlier. When it comes to exporting, Descript gives you plenty of options. You can share the video via a Descript link, upload it directly to Google Drive or YouTube, or export it in multiple formats right from the dashboard. And that's it, we're done.
And that's what I want to talk to you about today, is what our bad habits cost us. Maybe you scroll through your Facebook feed and you think, so what if I roll my eyes? It's just 5 seconds of my time. How could it be hurting me?
At this point, in terms of editing features, I'd say Descript came out on top. CapCut felt more manual, while Descript, with its AI-powered tools, sped things up and made the process a lot smoother. Still, CapCut comes with impressive motion graphics and advanced video editing capabilities. It's a great choice if you're working on full-length YouTube videos or need more hands-on control over effects and animations. So for editing features, I'd rate Descript a 5 out of 5 and CapCut a 4.3. I was also keeping track of time while editing. It took me about 20 minutes to edit the short in CapCut, but only 10 minutes in Descript, literally half the time. So, in terms of speed and overall performance, Descript wins again. CapCut gets a 3 here, and Descript gets another 5. Now, let's look at compatibility across devices for both tools. CapCut is available on Windows, Mac, Web, Android, and iPhone, which makes it highly versatile for editing across devices. However, the cross-platform syncing isn't that good. Projects created on mobile don't always open properly on desktop. For flexibility, I'd rate CapCut a 3.8 out of 5. Descript works well on Windows, Mac, and in the browser, but it doesn't have a mobile editing app. That's a limitation if you need on-the-go access. Still, for desktop users, it's stable and reliable despite occasional crashes. So I'd rate Descript a 4 out of 5 for compatibility, great for desktop, but missing mobile brings it down. In terms of collaboration, CapCut's TeamSpace allows you to invite up to 4 people, but only one person can edit at a time. It works, but it's not built for real-time teamwork. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. Descript is much better here. Multiple users can edit, comment, and collaborate in real time. It's efficient and smooth, just like working in Google Docs. For collaboration, Descript gets a full 5 out of 5. Finally, let's compare pricing. Descript offers a free version with 1 hour of transcription per month, basic editing tools, and limited access to features like AI voice cloning. But exports are capped at 720p and include a watermark. Its $24 hobbyist plan is best for speech-heavy content like podcasts or tutorials. It includes 10 hours of transcription, AI audio tools, voice cloning, and avatars. CapCut's free plan was surprisingly generous with core editing tools, but their recent updates are paywalling every important feature. But CapCut Pro is just for $10 a month and gives you access to all its premium features. So here's my key takeaway. Both tools are powerful in their own ways. If you're focused on visual editing, I suggest going with CapCut Pro. Descript is best for AI-powered audio and transcription work. So if your workflow is centered around audio content, Descript is the better choice. And for another useful video in your creative journey, check out this video next.